come down is something that I found. Right here, right now, we're stuck inside the sound. Let's come back to the ground.
We're the Farmers Cup, and we decided we wanted to form an event that puts cannabis in a public nature here in San Diego. And it's the owner of the Adams Avenue Street Festival said yes to us, so we formed a good partnership. And now we're here today for the first time, and we're just so happy to bring our culture on a public spotlight.
What to say right now, cause every little thing gon' be okay long as I chill up, chill out. What goes up must come down is something that I found. Right here, right now, we're stuck inside the sound. Let's come back to the ground.
This is Sundarajan Mutialu of Xcorps TV and Best Behavior. We're down in San Diego speaking with Josh Caruso. Josh, give us an update where we are, what we're doing, and what you're so excited about.
Great, you can tell I'm excited. I haven't smiled like this in a while. My name is Josh. I'm one of the managers and the co-founders of the event. We're here in San Diego at the Cannabis Row at Adams Avenue Street Fair, and that's presented by the Farmers Cup. Now, it's a whole mouthful, but we're the Farmers Cup, and we decided we wanted to form an event that puts cannabis in a public nature here in San Diego. And it's the owner of the Adams Avenue Street Festival said yes to us, so we formed a good partnership. And now we're here today for the first time, and we're just so happy to bring our culture on a public spotlight. And thanks for having me on, son.
You're more than welcome. I commend you because in many other cities, they're not able to do it this way because of the stigma associated with it. I also spoke to quite a few of your vendors, and they're so pleased to be here because you seem to care about the plant rather than just the business. Tell me about that a little bit.
You touched on something very sensitive right now. In our culture, it's not just a culture anymore, it's a business. With Prop 64, it brought in regulations, and that it's a lot of businesses out there. We're out here putting these good players on display, and we're forming alliances, and we're really feeding the culture, because it's more than just a business. It's a whole culture, and there's a community aspect to it, and we want to make sure that we stay in touch with that. And that's what's so important to us, and we do care about the plant. We're also cultivators as well for a very long time, and it's very special for us to come out of the closets, I guess we can say, for this plant and for our community.
Often the businesses and what they try to do in marketing often talk about, is it rec or is it medicine? You know, they try to segregate it into pieces rather than allowing us to stay together. What's your thoughts on when people say, oh, it's rec, it's only THC, or you're doing medicine? It's not an and or, is it?
It's not. In my belief, and a lot of other people, it's plant medicine. And let's simplify it. It's a plant, and we're human beings. It grows, we grow with it, it grows with us.
And okay, what a feeling incredible. It's like eating an edible, so free and forgettable. Mother Nature dependable, from the dirt with no chemicals, chilling out like a vegetable. This gas is impeccable, respectable, and so it
chill up, chill out. What goes up must come down is something that I found. Right here, right now, we're stuck inside the...
I have many questions for you because I know that you're a deep thinker and really care about it just from your actions here, you're putting all this together. But one of the areas that I often wonder about is we have this high THC stigma too, right? Everybody's looking for high THC. And other than talking and getting your product out by a hip-hop star or the fancy packaging or all the things that Big Ag uses or Madison Avenue uses, somehow we've forgotten that inside the bottle is a plant and there's a bud. And what does that bud do for people, right? Are we looking in the future here of your company, looking at the plant and looking at its complete entourage effect rather than just specifically isolating different compounds?
There's so much more to be discovered, new cannabinoids being discovered, new terpenes being discovered. And are we utilizing all of this? No, I don't think we are. And greed does get involved here. It muddies the water a little bit more, because when people see the normal consumer saying, okay, I want, what's the highest THC? I'll pay $60 for that eighth. The businessman in somebody comes out and is like, I can take advantage of this person and get a little bit more, squeeze a little bit more money out of him for those extra THC, because he's fooled. And you know what, even more, we're not going to educate our bud tender to tell that person that, because the education, the business owner is going to know. He's going to know. You know, so that kind of stuff needs to come to light. Education needs to be more prevalent, and the business practices need to be more in line. And we're a very infant of a company. We're growing, or of an industry in general. Cannabis is very hot still on the market. There's new states just learning everything, and me and you are still learning. I've been cultivating 25 years knowing this plant, but do I learn something new every day? Yes, I do.
Would you say that instead of just pushing yield, that now quality is going to be coming up, where people are going to be looking not only pheno hunting, looking at specific ailments, looking at helping, because we have so many health issues that this amazing plant can do. What I find often is people talk about the spiritual nature of what they do and how amazing the plant is, and yet when you go to their grow, they're treating that plant nothing like what they're talking about. And so do you think that instead of choosing between just yield and just quality, people are starting to look at more like both?
I would say yes. I'm not giving anybody medical advice, but we all treat our own when ailments come up. We all, go to our whatever makes us feel better. And the medical value of cannabis is just now becoming prevalent, and we're learning the new cannabinoids, the same thing that gets us high and makes us feel really good in our heads. It might be the same thing that might cure what we got going on.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for speaking with us at Best Behavior. This is Sundarajan Mutialu and
Joshua Caruso at the Farmers Cup. Thank you for watching Cannabis Row live at Adams Avenue Street Fair. Thank you, son.
Bye. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
And I gotta pick up a lighter, flick up, we have to slow up and chill out now. And I gotta pick up a lighter, flick up, we have to slow up and chill out now. Noshows in the AUD, Bob Marley, don't bring sand to the beach.
Everybody moving so fast, too slow, everywhere that I'm looking around, and every day everyone is staring you down.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.